So yeah, now they still on they jealous shit. It's just now they done switched up again. Today, twice a day, car drive by, booming system. It is a Saturday, but also instead of cars driving by with the nasty sounding pipes, like on a Charger or some, bleed, 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 they they done had about 2 or 3 cars today ride around with traditional manly type pipes, old school 1960s muscle car pipes. And it's funny because I don't know, whatever the reason, they put they started just as a YouTuber. And y'all might not notice. I mean, I don't know. I guess they know what I'm gonna do with all this money I'm finna have next year. Yeah, who knows? And I don't know. They're mad about it, but I don't understand their reasoning. Cause like you heard it before on live on video, they'll drive by with them loud, there's just them annoying little kid pipes. Me, 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 me. Like, yeah, they put this in my video. Yeah, that sound good. That's what I'm talking about. That sound good, But they put it in, they usually don't put this in my recommendations. They don't really put none, but in real life, they had the little boys drive by with me, all that, that annoying shit like a lawnmower or some shit or whatever the fuck. Even the ones with like, them expensive $100,000, $200,000 cars, the pipes they get. And this one they put, yeah, that's as a kid, in the 80s, that's what and then by the late 80s, the later cars, they got them for Mustangs and Camaros, the late models, the 89 versions, and trucks. And like I said, I was going to put some on my Tahoe that they wrecked, in the glass packs, real muscle cars, because a lot of the time when I was a kid, a lot of them was grown men, not just teenagers. And like a lot of the comments say, the glass packs, these are old men, because they're talking about, yeah, I was 16 in 1975, the muscle car era. And it's funny though, because they're still trying to, I don't know, now they're like, I think I saw that video yesterday. And I guess it's mockery. I don't know. They might really just be listening to me. But anyway, it's like, dude, don't be proud. Not the way I use. If you're mocking me, when you say I'm a nerd, it's not cool, cute. It's not cool. It's not, you're a smart guy with a, nice job. No, when I say nerd, that means you're evil. You do evil, jealous shit. You hurt people, you hurt people's families because you're jealous. You destroy people's lives, get people killed, all from behind the keyboard. You're a fucking coward. That's a nerd that I'm talking about. Don't call yourself a nerd and think, when I hear it, I'm gonna be like, oh, yeah, you're a good. No, you're not a good. If you're calling, that's what you're calling yourself. Get ready then. But anyway, so also they put this in my recommendations yesterday. I don't know who the fuck this is, but they just wanted me to see it. I guess I'll just let it play. I never heard of it. You know, I don't even know what city. Well, Jackson must be Jackson, Mississippi. What is it? Jackson, what is it? Oh yeah, Jackson, Mississippi. But it's just in my recommendations. But I let it rip. But it is a reason I'm saying so. The whole time, you already know what it is. You know, you see, yeah, in the thumbnail, see some little red bone. They probably just elected. And that's another video. Some teacher got beat up by a student or a principal, and she's had to get airlifted. Whoever the student was beat her so bad she had to get airlifted. You know, in the Democrat town, Houston or something like that. And what's up with these new names? You know, they changed all, especially down south. Probably was a Jackson Elementary or something, or Lee Elementary. Now it's ISD, whatever the fuck that shit mean. All these different ISD schools in Houston or whatever. And she got beat so bad by a student, she had to get airlifted. And they ain't even arrest the kid. They just released him to the parents or her. But that's on them. But when you see the, I just clicked on it. Yeah, I already see him like, okay, this is a red bone. And she's a city council member. You know she's an idiot. But anyway, I let it play.
Well, it has, in fact, been a very dramatic day here at the federal courthouse for Angelique Lee. She spent much of the day before two different judges, a magistrate and the chief district judge. She told the judge that she knew.
One thing is like, as soon as I see the title, you already know it's a federal court, right? And they're Democrats. You can say, well, there's federal, Republicans relate, whatever. But whoever busted her were the feds, the FBI, in order for her to be. So yeah, the FBI is Democrat. So they just throwing a couple of people under the bus right now. Puffy, he's not a city kid. It don't matter. I'm talking about their people. Air quotes, whatever society they got going on. Some of them, because just listen to the charges.
Right from wrong, and that it was wrong for her to take bribes.
Now, yeah, the mayor in New York, he's getting bribery charges. Eric Adams. Now everybody hear him because he's the biggest. Used to be the biggest city in the world. The best city. So, but this chick nobody heard of, and for some reason they put in my recommendations last night. But then, like I said, I'll let it play.
Here's what prosecutors accuses her of doing. According to that bill of criminal information, Lee accepted cash deposits and other gifts from an unnamed person described as unindicted co-conspirator A. The documents say Lee agreed to shut down a road and vote to approve a real estate development for a hotel at the Jackson Convention Complex. The fictitious deal.
Now, sounds like for these jobs, city council, and really most city councils, really they're just like, citizens, especially in small cities. New York, they might be maybe politicians, but small cities, they become politicians, but more than likely they got a job. Maybe they're a teacher, or maybe even a wife or something, or a barber, own a barber shop, something like that. So you don't have to be college educated. You could just be, you've been on your job for years. You know how to work. You're a supervisor. So you just, you learn as you go with this and that. And so I don't need to, have any experience to know that was just stupid. Even if it wasn't an FBI agent. Anyway, maybe that's my 6 years in the military. If I was, in that situation, there's no way I would have took it. But some dumb red bone chick who basically, I'm like, why you just don't be an Instagram chick and get you would have had same thing? Because right now I'm spoiling an alert, but I'll let it keep playing.
Involved two undercover FBI agents who pretended
to
be
she's old. That might be it because she's old.
Who wanted to?
You might think she's a little too old, but there's probably some old hoes on there.
Invest in that project. Now, Lee agreed to have the road, which was unnamed in the court documents, to be.
And the reason I say that is because in another video I'm gonna play, it tells even more, and basically it's some hood rat shit. That's why I went to. She might as well just had it been, on Instagram or something.
Cast votes at the council meeting in favor of that hotel development, again in exchange for thousands of dollars. Now, according to the document, this past February, Lee accepted $10,000 in electronic transfer to pay off a portion of her campaign debt. And then in March, she took $3,000 for personal use. Also in March, the undercover agents described as confidential human source 1 and 2 allowed Lee to use their credit card to spend $6,000 at a luxury retail store in Jackson.
What that sound like? So some dude, FBI agent, new age FBI agent, he might have been a white boy, might have been a black dude, might have been, but it's a new age dude, young, probably good looking, posing as a developer. Basically, here you go, baby. Da 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 da. And like I said, he's a Democrat too. So whatever she did to get herself in trouble has nothing to do with taking bribes. If she took bribes before this one, the one that is, she did something to anger the Democrat gods, the devil. She did something, but it wasn't. She didn't do something good for the people. That's not what angered them. She did something. She ain't bow down or something. And so that's why I said she could have just been an Instagram chick, get flowed out. You see no videos, they go to Dubai and shit like that. It probably had way more money and not be in trouble. But she thought it was more glamorous to take this Democrat job, and that's just dumb. And luxury store, whatever, probably buying bags and you know the shoes, the high heel shoes, bottoms, and all that shit, whatever the fuck. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way in hell. I don't know how much of Jackson, Mississippi. I could look it up, but how much you make? To me, that's a desk job, and it got to be at least $50,000. A council member, maybe 60. And y'all could be. Well, you wouldn't have student loans, like you said. You'd just be a business owner or something like that. I don't care. And she talking about payoff campaign, and I'd do it the hard way. I find, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm waiting now. I'm just waiting. I paid. I didn't have all the money to pay cash up front, so I had to pay in bits and pieces, and just wait. That's what I'm talking about. So that's how you know. And that's why I'm not getting taken by some scam. Oh, give us $300. We'll show you how to. You see on the commercials all the time, or doing something stupid when I could just wait. I got a plan. And so that's what I'm telling you. When I was in the army, if the stuff you wanted, but I couldn't afford. So there's nothing I could do. But a job like that, the city council, there's no way in hell I would have took her. But see, that's what not just females. She's a dumb female. She's definitely dumb. That is just stupid. There's no excuse. But that's why I'm gonna keep playing
Federal
the video.
prosecutors say Lee funneled some of the money to a bank account owned or controlled by that unindicted co-conspirator. We spoke with her attorney outside the courthouse after she pleaded guilty.
Good people make bad decisions at times, but I must say that for her to come in and take full responsibility for her actions.
I mean, you could. He's her attorney, so you can say that. That's her attorney. But it's like, don't do the good people shit. Just say, I don't. Really, just own up to it. You ain't gotta do the good people thing. That's for sentencing. But other than that, just really she fucked up. Eyes got bigger than her head. That's a saying down south. I'm sure they say it in Jackson too. Your eyes got bigger than your head. And, a lot of people, like I said, that shit, their eyes get bigger than their head. They in the dope game and they end up dead because their eyes got. But at least she's just going to prison. Well, so we think. She's a Democrat. She might get probation, but
Says a lot about her and her character. And so this is a tough chapter for her. And
it says a lot. No, her character is done. She should never have any type of job like that ever again. It's done. You took bribes. That's it. It's once. There's no. That's no. That's what we're saying. We're tired of this lowering the bar. The rest of us wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would be patient. I'm not finna fuck up my whole career. It's not even just about going, because it's a non-violent crime. She going to minimum security. If she go. Martha Stewart prison. Fed prison, but it's minimum security. She's not going in with the killers and the crazy folks. Maximum security federal penitentiary. Crazy women.
Hopefully, this is the beginning phases of rehabilitation.
To be getting out. Yeah, she could be a citizen, but she should never get any job again in city government or any government. There's no That's how you. Some things are one shot only, and that's one shot. You fuck that up, you never getting back. That's what I'm saying. That's part of the reason you would never. I would never take a bribe. That's it. It's over. You're done. It's like hell no. You got to give me enough that I could just leave the country. Then $10,000 an hour. I need about 3 million. That's more than the whole development. I ain't even pay. Well, bye. Seriously. At 3 million really ain't enough to live the rest of your life. Maybe at my age it is. I could go somewhere and live, but at her, she look like she only about 40, 39, or 38 or whatever. I don't know how old she is. But either way, it's like that, $10,000, hell no, that is fucking stupid. That is just plain stupid. That is not integrity. She's a good person. No, that bitch is stupid. She's a hoe.
Her character for her constituents and for the people of Jackson, and she wishes the city continued growth and success.
Now, Lee will remain free on a $10,000 unsecured bond. She's scheduled to be sentenced on November 13th. Federal prosecutors filed that sentencing recommendation under seal, so we don't know how much time they're
sentencing recommendation. Yeah, she ain't getting that. Democrat. I don't know why they. I'm like, why are y'all even doing this? I guess it's supposed to look like they're doing something. And I'm like, what did she do? Or either they might have just chose one of these people at random. She might even knew about it. Like, they probably told everybody, look, we got to make it look like we're doing something. The election coming up. We got to get everybody, that Democrats actually do care and try to do stuff and police their own and da. So we just gonna randomly pick one of y'all. Just be prepared. It's gonna be one of y'all. All of them probably like, damn. But they all probably taking one for the team, or was ready.
Minute or any possible jail time they're recommending for her guilty plea this afternoon. I can tell you that Chief Judge Dan Jordan reminded Lee that by pleading guilty and agreeing to be sentenced, she will give up her right to vote, her right to serve on a jury, and indeed her right to serve in public office. Rather, a time they're recommending, or any possible jail time they're recommending for her guilty plea this afternoon. I can tell you that Chief Judge Dan Jordan reminded Lee that by pleading guilty and agreeing to be sentenced, she will give up her right to vote, her right to serve on a jury.
Oh, give up. That's why I had to rewind it. I'm like, what the hell? Now, that's what I'm saying. At public office, that's what I'm saying. If your goal is to be for $10,000 and a $6,000 shopping, let's see the agent. He probably dicked her down too. Think about it. She was feeling like a little princess, just like a fucking 22-year-old from in college. And you said, here, girl. Yeah, girl, take my card. Get what you want. Yeah, shit, it's on me. That yeah, this bitch is that's what, and she got people. No, see what I'm saying?
And indeed, her right to serve in public office. Rather, a turn of events for a woman who just one day ago was Jackson's city councilwoman, Ward 2. For now, we're live at the federal courthouse in downtown.
I'm gonna play another one. I'm not, like I said, y'all, just on her, but it's the things these black folks keep saying.
We begin with breaking news out of Jackson. Former councilwoman Angelique Lee appeared before a judge at the federal courthouse hours after resigning from the city council.
12 News' Tia McKenzie is live with more on how this story is unfolding. Tia?
That's right. Lee pled guilty after being charged with
then, like I said, I don't know why they put in my recommendations, but and then like some dumb niggas in Jackson be, why y'all leaving care? There's none of y'all. No. Like I said, this is a Democrat Party thing. They all one, like just like we're all one. Y'all all one. So you can't try when y'all, especially with all that shit y'all done pulled in the last 10 years, the BLM, all that. No, no, everything, every little city, everything matters. You can't hide no more, y'all done put yourselves under the microscope.
Conspiracy to commit bribery. She appeared in court before Judge Daniel Jordan, shedding tears as she admitted her wrongdoing. Lee accepted clothes, designer bags, jewelry, and more in exchange.
Clothes designer, she's like a stripper. Somebody took to the file, from in the strip club, a nigga with money. Sometimes they do it. A lot of niggas with money got control. He got plenty of money. Might even get a couple of mil. So even though the $6,000 wouldn't be nothing, he just ain't gonna do it out of principle. But some niggas might.
For a vote to approve a fictitious development project in downtown Jackson. Lee's bond was set at $10,000. James Stewart was in federal court supporting Lee as she swore under oath to tell the truth as to why she committed the criminal act.
She was a good person, and when you get in power, it tends to corrupt people. That's just the way it goes. And
committed the criminal act.
That's why I had to really say it. I wasn't even gonna say nothing about this until I saw him say that bullshit. This nigga, he probably wasn't another sugar daddy. No. The other dude might have been old or young, the FBI agent, whatever. And, it don't matter if you're a good person. Caught up. You got no. You supposed to be smarter than that. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all keep trying to put these stupid people and tell me, oh, they get okay. She's a good stupid person. That's fine. She should have been somebody's wife, and he probably would have ended up killing her because she would have been cheating while he was at work. I'm just joking. Don't joke about that. Anyway, but she's not that type of material. She got set up literally in life. Somebody told her she should be the girl power when she should have just had her dumb ass at home having kids and cooking dinner. Seriously, I mean, somebody would have took care of it, but more than likely, if she got it in her like that, you know, and looking at her, somebody would have came along and she would have got the cheating. But that's what I'm saying. No, just being a good person is not good enough. I don't know where y'all get that stupid shit from. Seriously, that's only in the last couple of decades, really since the 2000s. That's comment good. That's what all this comments is. Be quiet. Don't say that. Oh, matter of fact, there's another thing I gotta find it. And that one, but I'm let he's he's trying to make it a normal thing for people to be corrupt. He's trying to corrupt the youth. You get power, it's gonna corrupt. No, it's not. Ain't no way in hell. Cause I'm gonna be like, no, cause that's gonna cause me to lose my. That's what I'm saying. That's why they would call me, get mad at me, cause you can't corrupt me. Oh, you got that job? You think like, no, I don't think I'm better than you. We can still go to the club or something when I got time, but I can't do you no favors. I can't do this and that, or if he got money, I can't do nothing for you. We grew up together, but I can't take your money. That's gonna ruin the whole thing. That's what I'm telling you. It ain't that they try to make it like it's just so easy to get corrupted. That's what he's talking about. This nasty ass nigga.
she was a good person, and when you get in power, it tends to corrupt people. That's just the way it goes.
No, it's not the way it goes. That's what I'm getting tired of these black folks. Light skinned. That's another thing. All of them like he light skinned, she light, or half white. Got everybody thinking black people just think you get in power. It's just you can do what you want. It corrupts you. No, it don't. You should have been raised better. It had nothing to do with getting in power. You wasn't getting the whoopings just in case one day you get in power. You was getting the whoopings to keep your ass out of prison and out of trouble. And basically, she going to prison, right? All right.
She just happened to get caught, but I'm sure she's not the only one.
See, there they go. They been saying that. That's their favorite thing. Them white folks been doing it. She just got caught. No, no. Everybody ain't doing it. And stop saying that until it, like y'all say, stop saying in front of them. Now I'm sounding like one of y'all. Stop saying that in front of them white folks that the whole black people just corrupted. They get power. Stop saying that. Stop saying that in front of them white folks. Ooh, they listening. White folks listening to us. Stop saying it. Damn, getting tired of y'all niggas. Seriously, gotta do something.
During a news conference, Jackson City Council President Virgie Lindsay announced Lee's resignation. The City Council will be required to meet within the next 10 days and order a special election to fill the vacant seat. Now, sentencing for Lee is set for November 13th at 10 a.m.
Yeah, like I said, they put that in my. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But anyway, they wanted me to see it for some reason. I don't know. The algorithm, is that what it's called? Yeah, the algorithm wanted me to see it. So, and I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just watching it till he said that. I watched the first one, then I watched that one. Okay. Then he said that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it's like, see, y'all niggas just don't learn. You're not gonna learn till we have to get, we can't just let y'all go around telling everybody that black folks just. All right, now the other one. Now I remember. Yeah, this one ought to be real quick.
When I told Trump about this, he urged me to get this message out to as many true patriots as I can. Folks, something big is about to happen.
Safety standards for the U.S. Navy's nuclear submarine training program are written in the blood of the submariners on Thresher. The sailors followed their standard.
All right. Now, there's no reason to play the video unless you're interested. I'll show you the title. But, this is just stuff for us, Now, this is the type of nerd, we are. Nerd I am, videos like this. This has really, but in the comments section, I'm pretty sure they put it in my video for my recommendations. All right, so anyway, somebody's quoting from the video. The guy actually says it, the guy that runs this channel, I'm pretty sure he's a Mariner. I don't know if he's military. Sound like he's British or something. I don't know. I haven't been. But anyway, so he's not just doing these stories. But all right, so I don't know. So 129 souls who I hope are at peace. All right, so and so because here go this comment. The only ones at peace are the ones who accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. Religious people try to ruin it at first. Okay, then they start going there. But the guy, he really don't back. This is 10 months ago. I just saw it the other day. And he's right. If you're an atheist, you're still religious because you don't believe it, And then a lot of them believe in the universe and, they adopt Buddhism as far as karma. Oh, karma's going to get them. So, and they try to sound smart, but honestly, all of them sound like little kids. The so-called atheists, because they're just, man, stop saying that. We don't. And, okay, so if you're so smart, and why are you worried about what he says? Basically, what he says, the guy, the net diver, the one who said the only ones, it's basically, it's no different than, okay, so you're atheist. It's like someone who says maybe you're all in high school, but you're not in a certain class, but all your friends are, and you ain't got. They got a exam coming up Monday. It's Friday, and you and the one dude want to go out, right? And everybody else want them to go too. They're like, no, we gotta study, and they're telling the other dude, Chris, we'll call him Chris. Chris, you gotta study, man. You need to come with us. You gonna flunk. And it's like if you the dude who ain't in that class, but you know y'all are in the same grade, but you just ain't in that class. And you're like, why you gotta ruin everything? Why you got this? Because if Chris don't go, and then yeah, they know Chris is close to flunking out the whole class. Basically, if Chris don't go, you gonna flunk. So okay, so according to y'all don't care about Christianity. This comment, why did y'all the ones are superstitious? He could write it, and it just shouldn't bother you. But y'all are so bothered that means y'all got demons. Because why does it bother you? If you really don't believe and you're secure in your belief, you know for a fact there's nothing after death. You're just gonna die and that's it. Then what do you? Why do you? Well, you still just why not? Why? That's superstition, and you're supposed to be an atheist, intelligent. You believe in the science. That is fucking superstition. You know, you can worship all you like, da da da. But no, and we also can say what we want. You don't like it, just you don't say what you say. But okay, but you're the ones that look stupid. I'm not saying y'all shouldn't say anything. I'm glad y'all did say anything, and you know, and then people start jumping in, trying to all of them jumping in. You just damned them. Before I could even scroll down, the first thing I thought is like we're men. We're humans. You can't damn nobody. Like I said, the example I came up with. Only the teacher can flunk that dude Monday when he don't, because he didn't stuck, because he went out and partied all weekend with the other guy who's not in that class. And so yeah, he's damned to flunk that test. But the person who told him, hey man, you need to come stay with us, he didn't damn him. He didn't give him the bad grade. He just pointed it out. That's all we're doing, pointing it out. So y'all the ones who are supposed to be educated acting like little superstitious children. No, don't step on that crack. No, don't say that. No, you got to do this. All this little superstitious when you was a kid. Yeah, I did not damn nor have the power. And see, they're trying to sound smart. Pointless. And no, y'all the one. He said what he said. Y'all should have just left it at that and let people who like it thumbs it up or whatever. Just leave it alone. But y'all the ones who fell for the bait. And here's another one. She tried to jump in. That's your personal. We don't care. They I guess she's a lesbian, whatever. I left church because they told me. That's on you. You left because of a human. You left because of what human. Look, you should study for yourself. I don't care. The bottom line is they're just humans. Preachers, deacons, deaconesses, all this. There's nothing they can do. But sounds like what you mean, you left Christianity. You let them, that's what I keep calling it. You let them talk you out of your game. You're going to let a human being rather, get you burning in hell. And all you got to do is study for yourself. All this empathy, not empathy, all this fake, emotional shit. That's all they care about, emotions. That's not any religion. Then they had one guy, I'm trying to find it. We'd stop doing this if religious people. Like, look, okay, at that part I did tell. I'm telling everybody, don't worry about them. At this point, leave them alone. All of them, if they don't want. I mean, but as far as what the dude said, now you can say that, but like I said, y'all the ones who sound like children. Like, oh, don't say that. You putting a spell on me. Give me cooties or whatever. If you like I said, it's literally, my analogy was a good one. If you're not in that class, you're atheist. You don't care. It doesn't affect you. So why do you care? Well, I'm a good idol. What? This is a YouTube video. And if anything, in 1960, whenever this went down, 1962, probably the majority on that people on that sub, or all the people on that sub, were Christians. It's a good chance. And see, this one, this is another one they all trying to jump in, because she 9 months, a month later. I totally disagree. Your comment implied some went to hell. That is beyond no. It's like, what does that have? It's just because they died in an accident. It was an accident. It wasn't even war. But that's the whole point. You're supposed to learn that as a child. That's why you had your child in church as soon as possible. Even when they're babies. If you're Catholic, you have Christians and all this or whatever. But because you don't know when they might die. Accidents, just like this, an accident. And so it don't matter. Oh, there was a good. Other people think they. First of all, we don't know everything, but there's only one way, and it's not being a good person. And this chick right here, all this is like she sounds like a fool. If emotional, like get over it. If you don't like it, just don't. It's like they're just words. Yeah, see, you're a grown ass woman. Say it like children. Sticks and stones might break my bones. To you, it's just words. So what are you worried about? It's repetitive. It's the truth. So yeah, obviously this chick is a demon. She needs to see a psychiatrist or exorcist or something. Then there was another one I was watching, the air disasters. And again, and this is a good thing though, because like I said, they feel so comfortable attacking God, right? They think it's all good. That's just a good thing. All these people, they're showing who they are.
For impact marks. 7-year-old mouse is.
And so, you know how nowadays they change the whatever that comments start popping up. The most irritating thing that someone could say was God was on their side. First of all, this was in the 80s. The original, and so the person was matter of fact, it was a firefighter who pulled a firefighter. She's talking about whoever this is. Yeah, Lady Heather is hit later. A firefighter who actually was there. It was the actual interview in 1987 on the scene. The only survivor was a little girl. So the actual firefighter one of the firefighters who pulled out said that. And this nasty ass bitch, it said, oh, I had irritated. How's that irritating? He's at who knows what else he saw during his firefighter career. And like they said, it was 129. Everybody else died except for the little girl.
Fire retardant foam that has its own distinctive odor.
And they had to go through, and then they're thinking there's nobody alive. And I guess it was the guy who found her. Because when they explained, they're interviewing him, and back in the 80s.
When you smell it.
Drake and his team treat the crash site like a crime scene.
Our team consisted of 12 or 13 specialists, some of
Her daughter Cecilia is only
Have a pressure controller.
task is to make a map of the debris left behind by Flight 255.
I mean, this is reenactments, but
When I first
they
started
also,
seeing the wreckage,
since the wreck was right outside the airport and it was Detroit, so obviously the news crew gonna be right there. Even in 1987, it's not in some remote area, so they got good footage.
your mind immediately starts turning to sorting out where it hit, how it hit, not where the wreckage ended up, but those first few inches where the airplane was coming down.
Clark looks for ground.
once the aircraft began to taxi.
Where is that guy at?
That kind of gives you a sense of those last moments, what the airplane was doing when it hit the ground.
Of what we were seeing, a large scale of it, it was almost overwhelming.
As
hope it's a small one.
I mean, burning bodies, and this nasty bitch talking. I hate when people. What she's trying to say. So that implies that he wasn't looking out. Look, he's gay. You don't understand. We don't understand. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But you're not gonna keep talking crazy to us. I know that much.
And strikes a light pole. Out of control, Flight 255 slams into the ground. Skids along a highway and disintegrates when it hits an overpass.
I prayed that everybody made it, but I thought it was just a small plane because it happened so quickly.
You know, this is 87, so and that one is actual news footage. You know, they're interviewing somebody, a witness.
Oh, it was a bigger plane, and it was just awful.
Saw the plane come through the viaduct, it's a big fireball. Well, we got dispatchers a rainy Sunday night. And then he said there's an airliner down, and our mood kind of just changed. And the one guy looked at me, Dan, and said, well, I hope it's a small one. When we pulled up, we saw the cockpit and the word West written on the fuselage, and we looked at each other, and he said, it looks like a big one.
There's a trail of scorched bodies and debris more than a kilometer long.
A trail of bodies. How much is kilometer? Half a mile or something? Or I don't know, whatever, the other way. A mile and a half.
Just minutes after impact, paramedic Tim Schroeder is on the scene looking for survivors.
I've never been to an accident of that scale. We were struck by the magnitude of what we were seeing, the large scale of it. It was almost overwhelming.
From the little that's left of Flight 255, it is unlikely they'll find anyone alive.
I buddied up with Dan, and we both started entering the wreckage. It was probably a minute went by, and Dan actually heard a noise. He asked me a couple times, do I hear anything? And I said no. And then finally I heard it, and it was more like a faint cry. When I turned my head to the right, I saw an arm underneath the seat.
1, 2, 3, left.
Yeah, the guy who found her, a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old girl, baby. And matter of fact, he knows her whole family is dead. She's the only one that survived. Not just that, the whole plane, but the rest of her family, her mom, dad, and brother died in that crash. She's the only one. And this with this, and see, that's what I'm saying. Nobody even looks, any sane person doesn't even look like that. It's a blessing that she's alive. Everybody else died. What about it? There's nothing we can do about it. Dumbass, is an accident. And then it turns out this one, if you look at it, it was pilot error. These fools rushing because they worried about money and being on time and forgot to set some flaps or whatever.
She was covered in some blood and some soot.
Yeah, they and then people like her, what she really don't want, she don't even know what she asking for. Well, God could have saved her, but so you don't want free will. You wouldn't even be leather lady, whatever the fuck you are, with free will, because you probably been stoned to death decades ago when you was about 12 or 13, because you was running your mouth like you're doing now. So you probably would have been stoned to death when you was a little girl if it was like the old days, Judaism and all that, and God, this and that. But either way, so it's like, nah, Well, if he don't, look, like I said, you don't want it that way. Just stop trying to be funny. That's all you're doing is trying to be funny and smart.
Somehow, 4-year-old Cecilia Sheehan has survived the crash. But she's badly injured. Tim Schroeder races her to hospital.
We have a 4-year-old girl found alive in the wreckage. She has a very weak pulse.
If Cecilia survived, perhaps others have as well. Rescuers spend hours looking through the wreckage for more survivors, but their efforts will be in vain.
we actually covered anything that was a body or a body part with a yellow blanket. It was just nothing but like a sea of yellow blankets, basically.
Northwest Airlines said 154 passengers and crew aboard the plane died in the crash. Both Captain Mouse and First
154. And she got something to say because something he said back in the day, you know, during the interview, right after he seen it. And she gonna have fix her nasty mouth to say something like that, or type rather, you know, fix her fingers. If it irritates you so much, you know, just whatever, get it over with. But anyway, I'm out of here.